Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog. And in today's vlog, you can see my day started with me doing what I do every single morning. I mean, almost every morning. Clearing the dining table, finishing up some quick cleaning. Nothing fancy, just the usual mess that magically appears overnight. Once that's done, the house already feels a little lighter. And yeah, of course, this is a weekend vlog. Then it was time to get Lian's food ready. Earlier, he was happy with rice and curry, and it was much easier for me too because I didn't have to make food separate for him. But these days, he's really into rice gruel instead. Kids change so fast, right? If I keep giving him the same thing, he gets really bored very easily. So I try to change his menu once in a while. Small changes, but it really helps. And honestly, I enjoy doing that for him. One thing I'm really happy is that we finally have a moringa tree in our garden. So we end up using moringa leaves for lunch most of the days. And I also add it to Lian's food. It's such a good addition. Now these leaves, it's a great thing for immunity, iron and overall health. And when it's fresh from home, it feels even better.
Lian, 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 Lian. Hiya.
He loves his food when I add shallots and a little bit of coconut oil. So that was pretty much how our morning went. Simple, calm and very normal. So the recipe I'm showing today is actually for the next day morning, but a little bit of the work starts the night before. I wanted to ferment the batter overnight so things are easier and quicker in the morning. I'm making Kannurappam. You can think of it as a small soft dumplings. It's one of those dishes that tastes really good even without any curry on the side. Since it's weekend, this is going to be our brunch. Weekends are usually like that for us. No proper breakfast or lunch most of the time. Just one relaxed meal somewhere in between. So for the batter, I soaked about 3 cups of Jeerakashala rice for around 3 or 4 hours, I guess. I always prefer using this rice for appam because it gives a nice flavor. Once soaked, I drained the rice. The rice was already washed before soaking. Then I blended everything into a smooth batter. I did this in 2 batches just to make it easier. In both batches, I added the drained rice, some cooked red rice or the matta rice, 1 egg, about 2 tablespoons of maida, and a little water. You're looking for a semi-thick batter, almost like dosa batter. You can always adjust the consistency later if needed. This is the kind of texture you should get. Once that's done, I just leave the batter as it is and let it rest till morning. And that's it for the night. Simple prep, no rush, and one less thing to worry about the next day. The batter that was kept overnight was nicely fermented, so I just added some salt and kept it ready. In between, I suddenly remembered I had to boil some eggs because eggs for breakfast are a sure thing in our house. I did boil them but completely forgot to show it later. It's just boiled eggs anyway. For the appam, I decided to make chicken stew, not the usual authentic version, just a simple everyday way. I heated some coconut oil and sauteed shallots, garlic, green chillies and curry leaves. The shallots go in whole and the garlic is just halved because all of this will be blended later. Once these turn soft and cooked, I remove them from the oil. For pouring the batter, I am using the small pitcher or the milk frother pan or whatever you can call it. It makes things so much easier and less messier. No mess, equal portions and neat appams. You do need enough oil to deep fry, and once it's hot, just pour the batter gently into each pit or cavity. Now you can also make this batter on the same day for breakfast, dinner or even as an evening snack. The only difference is you will need to add a little baking soda to keep it soft. I wanted to avoid that, so fermenting the batter overnight worked perfectly. Coming back to the stew, I ground the onion and garlic mix I sauteed earlier. There was already oil in the pot, so I didn't add any extra. I added the ground paste along with some water, warm water. The appams turn out really soft inside and crispy on the outside, just the way we like it. You can also add sugar to the same batter and make it sweet appams. Perfect with evening tea. My husband wanted something sweet, so after making the savory ones, I added sugar and made a few sweet ones too. I actually forgot to turn on the camera when I added thin coconut milk after adding the chicken. The chicken has to cook slowly in that coconut milk. Later, I added some coriander leaves. Once the chicken was fully cooked, I added thick coconut milk. Just when it is about to boil, I turn off the flame. And it's still not over. One final tempering. Heat some oil, add whole spices and shallots. Fry them and pour it on top, right over the curry leaves kept in the center. A spoon of ghee at the end adds that extra flavor. Cover it and let the flavors settle. And now it's time for breakfast. After that, the camera just captures life. Inside the home, outside, the kids, small moments, little sounds. These are the moments I truly enjoy. Family life isn't always perfect or quiet, but it's warm, comforting, and real. Motherhood is a mix of cooking, cleaning, laughing, forgetting things, and still showing up every day. And self-care for me sometimes looks like slowing down and enjoying these ordinary moments. And just like that, a simple weekend morning passes with good food, loved ones, and a heart that feels full. So that's all for a simple vlog today. Hope you enjoyed watching little snippets from our life. See you with more. Until then, take care everyone. Bye-bye.